That's a goal. Pradwishi, so
Yeah.
Pradwishi, so
Yeah.
Rieno, Ngono, Kwezono. Guardiola. Every day is not a Christmas day. That is one thing I will always say. There must be that day, when you will enter the bush to go and cultivate that which you have planted, and the monkey don't carry the foodstuff. I never know that Brighton, na them be those Bakassi boys, a Sakaba, wey they talk about during the early 21st century, between 2000 and 2004 in the southeast, especially Anambra and Aba, because they came today and took Guardiola by surprise. We never know that Brighton were those Isakaba boys we have been hearing of. What happened today was a disgraceful performance by Manchester City. But we are going to hide it under the carpet until after the international break. Because what Guardiola is building, we may not be able to. What Guardiola is building, relegation team. Because Man City against Brighton, you were the first team to score. First half, you people were leading 1-0. You people were controlling the game. Until second half, when they did their own changes, people were there. Guardiola could not even be articulate enough to do the substitution at the right time. Like, it appears as if Guardiola no even get that coaching mentality. We know, and then he has lost everything. So for me, today's game, Guardiola needs to go back and revisit his calendar, in fact his timetable, to know how to be able to adjust his tactics, because this thing is going to be long. Let me stop here.
Omo, watching City play today is like watching my club Manchester United play.
Manchester United Pro Max.
Omo, I don't know this word Manchester in both teams. Maybe spoiling things for us.
People had something in common.
I dey tell you, just like my guy said, what City is building may take them to relegation. Let them keep building. You know, the funny part of it is that in some teams that are not performing well in Premier League now, you can say maybe the goalkeeper, the holding midfielder, the wing or something like that. But since January this year, Guardiola has been signing players, and I believe they trust the board has where Guardiola is. Any player he demands, because Guardiola has performed well throughout his stay in Manchester City. They always give him the player. So I don't think that player is literally the problem of Manchester City, because even the best players he signed, he no longer plays them. Look at today, you no longer hear of Savinho. Where is he? Not seen. Even sometimes you forget that City has a player called Kusanov. Today that I remember that such players still dey City, because at a particular time he just forgot him. So what I'm saying, and I keep saying from the first day of the season till now, if you have followed that video, you hear me say that Guardiola, his longevity in Premier League has been studied by different managers. And I know that Guardiola used to know, right from Barcelona to Bayern Munich, then to City. After this season, he go run for you people. Guardiola no go allow City to tarnish his name after his legacy in this club. So what I'm thinking is that Guardiola needs to revisit his tactics, plans. He can come up with something else. Different teams, especially the low table and even mid table teams, has studied him, knowing fully that he always he plays possessive football. Then they now press hard, attack, score, and start playing low block whenever they meet him. So I think Guardiola, many things need to be done. In terms of the player, you have it. some of the players in your second 11, if they are in any team in Premier League, they can start as even first 11. So many things need to be done right. Then I'll point out the defensive line. The defensive line is no longer okay. I think within these 24 hours remaining for the transfer window to end, if you can enter market and get replacement for these persons, because I don't know what is in that your back line. They no longer, Ruben Diaz is no longer performing at a top level. That's why Kusanov has to bench him today. So I think if you can enter market in these last days of the transfer window and get 2 new centre back, even right back and left back, strengthen every place in that defensive line, I think at least this more conceding of goals, because you guys they concede much, it will be better. So that's my opinion about today's match.
Thank you for watching. There are some of our videos you would love to watch. Please follow us for more contents. Like, share and subscribe.